Hey everyone, it's Mel here, and today I want to share with you guys my list of top 10 childhood games from PlayStation 1, Nintendo DS, and PC games. Let's get started. So at number 10 is Crash Bandicoot, one of my all-time favorites on PlayStation. It's basically an adventure game where you break boxes and collect apples, but there's a lot of dangerous things you have to dodge, like random holes in the ground, giant boulders, and crazy objects. Which is why my favorite item in the game was the Ooga Booga, because it made you invincible for a short period of time. At number 9 is Crash Team Racing, and in my opinion, also known as one of the best racing games ever. I remember I always chose the polar bear because I thought it was the cutest, and my favorite item aside from the Ooga Booga was probably the bubble because it acted as a protective shield, but when the right time came you could launch it as an attack. At number 8 is another adventure game named Spyro, where you collect gems by flying around the map, beating up monsters, and solving puzzles. It's actually a lot of fun, and it tests your ability to control your character, kind of like MapleStory Jump Quest, so it definitely requires a lot of patience at times. At number 7 is Dance Dance Revolution, and to be honest, the only dancing I can do in my life. What you essentially do is choose a song and follow the arrows on the screen to earn points, and if you can't keep up, it's game over. I remember back in 2nd grade, I played DDR in the basement for 2 hours alone because my older sister Jessica told me she would come down and play with me but never did. So after that day, I ended up becoming pretty good at the game, mostly with the controller, but still. At number 6 is Phoenix Wright, a mystery adventure game on Nintendo DS where you play as a defense attorney who gathers information, investigates for clues, and cross-examines witnesses to prove that your client is not guilty. One thing I really liked about this game was how interactive it was in terms of the storyline, and sometimes I even got scared playing it in bed because there were some murder mystery cases that I did not want to have dreams about. At number 5 is Little Fighter 2, a quick and fun multiplayer game that's great for killing time with friends as you battle your way through different stages or choose to face one another. I remember my favorite character was a mage named Person that used both fire and ice attacks. And I don't know what it is, but whenever I play a game with different job classes, my first pick is usually a mage. At number 4 is Pokemon Silver, where I played on my PC with the Game Boy emulator. And I always chose Pokemon Silver over Gold because I thought Lugia was cooler than Ho-Oh. Which is kind of ironic since I would always pick the fire type in the beginning, whether it was Charmander, Cyndaquil, Torchic, or Chimchar. Another thing I used to do was duplicate Pokemons with EXP shares and rare candies so I could level up faster. At number 3 is the original Sims game on the PC, where I spent a lot of time designing my own house and improving the skills of these fictional characters I made. And thinking back, I feel like I should have spent more time improving my own real life skills because maybe then I wouldn't be as shy as I am now or actually learning how to cook something other than instant noodles. Just kidding, I'm not that bad at cooking, but just imagine what it'd be like if we could level up our skills in real life like we did with games. It'd be like +3 math skills, +3 social skills. Yeah, that would be awesome. At number 2 is Roller Coaster Tycoon, a game where you have the chance to build your own amusement park. From different sidewalks, sceneries, rides, and concession stands, there's an opportunity to be creative everywhere. You could also pick up people and move them around, which can be a pretty evil thing. You're basically given this world where you can treat everyone like pawns. Which makes me question, have you ever wondered what if we were actually part of a game that was being controlled by people above us? I don't know, it's just a random thought I had when I was a kid. Now, for the number you've all been waiting for. At number 1 is RuneScape. Straight up one of the best games I've ever played in my life. When I was in elementary school, this game taught me so many things, from different types of fish and trees, to how to mine and smith, what a barbarian was, and so much more. I remember back then my sisters would sneak down at 4 in the morning to play, and when I found out I got mad because they didn't ask me to come with them. So the next day I went down and played by myself. So that's my list of top 10 childhood games. Feel free to share this video or give it a thumbs up if you could relate, and let me know in the comments below what your favorite childhood game was. Until then, I hope you guys have a super awesome Christmas, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!